Modern Spain is a result of the multitude of people that managed to pass through the Iberian Peninsula, starting with the Romans and the various other natives that lived before the Romans that got their asses handed to them, of course. Because nobody's talking about those guys because we normally start talking about the Romans. It's just logical. Don't think about it too much. Then afterwards, we got the Arabs that conquered the peninsula, and for 700 years, give or take, they managed to leave their footprint on the Iberian Peninsula, with the Emirate of Granada being the last holdout of the Arab conquest. Historically, the Granadans managed to hold out up until the late 15th century, which means late 1400s, in case you think 15th century means 1500s. It's a common mistake. It's all good. We all make mistakes, okay? I'm not here to judge the fact that you've mistakenly not subscribed to the channel whilst we're at it, okay? It's fine. But just so you know, only the subscribed people will understand what I say next. See, you didn't get it. If you were subscribed, you'd have gotten it. You know how to fix the situation? By subscribing. Smash the button, bro. Just do it. Okay, enough guilt tripping people into subscribing. Let's actually play some Granada. I promise I wanted to do like a really cool intro for Granada that was like a little bit more non-memey, but yeah, this is still a Ludi video, I guess, so there's that. For what it's worth, boys, Granada in 1444 actually kind of had a chance of not getting completely wiped out by the Castilians and the other Christian kingdoms in Iberia, but the truth is that they had a lot of infighting with Muhammad the IX Nasrid here, having massive dynastic issues, let's call it, and that's reflected in the events that we have as Granada. Our situation, of course, is not as consequence really amazing. We have very few units compared to the Castilians, but as you probably know, a time-tested method as the Granadans of surviving is to just wipe out everybody in the early few years, and that's what we're gonna go for. Let's click the play button and Iron Man, give this save a proper name here. Granate for you. I get your Granada for you. Maybe I shouldn't make that joke when I'm playing as a Muslim nation, though. That feels wrong a little bit. All right, now let's see, boys. We got 6,000 Chad Lords here, and that's awesome because we've got also vomit that we need to remove. That's right, I'm talking about the new color of Tlemcen, which is the same color of the vomit that I normally have. That's normal, right, guys? Everybody has the same color for that vomit, right? It's not just me. Please tell me it's not just me. Whatever the case, we're gonna rush for them. Before we do that, let's give out the +1 mana privilege for all 3 of our estates. We're taking the 5 burger loans. However, take note, we only have 30 development, so we can take 15 ducat loans. So I'm actually not gonna take it yet. Let's see. I might take the burger loans after the war with Tlemcen. Yeah, so let's do a little bit of a change of plans, as I like to call it. Let's get the relations with Morocco, because we're going to be improving with them regardless, and of course promote the Demi nobles and all that other schnaps here. Ooh, the reform progress growth, very nice. The holy trinity of merchant guild economic freedom, of course, is to be given alongside the court positions, religious diplomats, and that's it. The clerical education we cannot give because we gave out to the Demis, the other one. Other than that, obviously, is pretty much a standard estate with the patronage of the arts and everything else that comes alongside it. Now, guys, take note. We really want to rush for Tlemcen, earlier the better, because we want to get a power base in the north of Africa before we attack the Castilians. But at the same time, we need to attack the Castilians before the 1450s, because if we don't, what happens is they get really strong and they will crush us. So we got to make sure we take the gold mine in La Mancha and fix our economy and just crush them afterwards, earlier rather than later, you know. All right, now let's get our rivals too. We're gonna go, of course, for Tlemcen and Portugal, which has taken our Ceuta province. We have a core in this. We got to take it back from those scumbags. We're gonna go for core creation cost. That's what I was gonna say. Core creation cost, because we're gonna need to core all of that stuff in the north. Now let's get the alliance with the Moroccans. It's not a guarantee. Sometimes I've noticed that Morocco does not want to ally us, but like 90% of the times they do want to ally us, so take advantage of it. Of course, Morocco is a very, very important ally. If we can get Tunis as well, that would be amazing, but it's not a guarantee also, you know. All right, now let's get the claim on Tlemcen, and we're going to be getting some claims over on the Castilians too, because if we promise land to Morocco, they likely will join in. Now, 22,007 is actually better than what Castile has, and take note, we have Muslim units. Muslim units have better unit pips at the start of the campaign, especially the charged cavalry is almost twice as good as the European cavalry, so we got to use it, whilst we have have that particular advantage. Let's also focus on our military advisor, and I don't think we can probably afford advisors yet. I will get a mill advisor for now, and let's see how it goes. Plus, we also need to get some more units. Let's recruit the Free Company. Again, we're gonna get these guys right before the war with Tlemcen though, so we're gonna wait a few months before that. I could build some more ships. I'm not going to for now, because I'm gonna need all the money I can get to fight against the Castilians. There's technically two strats here. You could do the Tlemcen, get a bit of a power hold, and then attack Castile strat, or full mercenary, no bowls, loan up to maximum, attack the Castilians, and then pay off your loans, which are 15 ducat loans, with you know, the money you take from Castile afterwards, so they technically paid for the war for you. That also works. I have to say that that's probably the much easier option, and you can also do that after you get your claim on Castile. So it's a little bit RNG. Reality is, guys, just mold yourself on whenever RNG you get. I always do that in my runs, and it's always proven to be the most fun option. And hey, you know what? I'm always about that fun option. Speaking of fun options, if we get 5,000 likes on today's video, I plan to do a very unique run as Mazab to get the third way achievement. Mazab is actually a unique Ibadi nation with basically 7 development trapped amongst the giants here, with a very small opportunity in their early campaign to actually not get destroyed by its neighbors. So it's definitely going to be a very interesting run. And hey, if you enjoy tough Islamic nation runs, you're going to really enjoy Mazab. Oh, okay, that's not bad. 25% defensiveness in Malacca. Sounds like it's going to be pretty difficult for whoever's going to try to take this to take it, since we already have close to 100 defensiveness once we enact the defensiveness edict. Speaking of, remember that as Granada, we also have the Muslim holy orders, very unique feature for this nation here, and it allows us to get institution spread and missionary strength, or construction cost, culture conversion cost reduction, or unrest with devastation reduction. Honestly, if you're doing a one culture world conquest, Granada is not a bad idea. Plus, it gives 1 base production in every province in that state and 2 mysticism. So essentially what happens is we get 4 development for the cost of just 50 diplo points. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it. Let's get our development up to 34, boys. Okay, yeah, there you go. It's not updated on that screen, but it shows 34 in the first freaking month of the game. Not bad. Urbanization. Okay, I guess we got 35 development already. I don't even need to expand. I'm getting all these freaking events. This can be really nasty for Castile though, which is why I think it's a lot easier in this patch to just completely crush the Castilians, because they get a ton of disasters early on now, and if they get really unlucky, they can end up with literally an impossible way out of it, because they will never manage to get rid of the disaster, and because they cannot get rid of the disaster, it keeps giving them minus admin points, so they can end up in a perpetual loop of minus admin points, and they can never get 1 step to get rid of the disaster. It's so stupid, and they still haven't patched it, and it's been like 6 months, man. Madrasa, a place where learning and studying is done, teaches tafsir or Quranic interpretation, Sharia and Islamic laws, and it also gives us prestige and technology reduction for the next 20 years. I am definitely a fan of Madrasa, that is for sure. Speaking of, one of the monuments that we have here, the Alhambra, that offers eventually Diplo Rep, income from vassals, and admin efficiency plus 5%, is by far one of the most marvelous UNESCO heritage world sites. And if you guys haven't visited it and you've ever have a trip going to Spain, highly recommend you check this out. The architecture is absolutely amazing, and you can definitely see the Muslim influences, which is really quirky because, like, you know, it's Muslim influences mixed in with the Spanish influences. So it's a very unique monument that should be on many people's bucket list, in my opinion. Exactly what I was talking about, guys. Check it out. This is the second rebel stack that I've seen the Castilians having to deal with, and we barely just started. It's less than 1 year into the campaign. Let's go. Time for the war with Tlemcen. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Well, in that case, let's transfer all of our units first here before we attack Tlemcenus. And since we can get in the Tunisians too and the Moroccans, I strongly suspect that we can do the war against the Castilians in 48 as soon as the truce is over, but that also means I would take probably less lands from Tlemcen as consequence. Let's see. Turn our leader also into a Generalus, and let's Gucci boys. Now I'm gonna call on the Moroccans, promising them land, and I will actually give land in this particular war because I need need to still keep the alliance with the Moroccans. I know it's a rare moment, doesn't usually happen in Ludi videos, does it? Not gonna call the Tunisians. I think that would be a little bit of an overkill, and it's not really necessary. Let's make sure our fleet doesn't get wiped out, please, though. We also need to rush for the fortifications we're interested in, so we want to at least take over the coastline here, if not take over Tala Imsan also and Kazdir, so we have access to Mazaba afterwards for more expansion, right? All right, we can also do Moroccan ties now, which gave us 5% morale of armies. Now this small mission tree here is going to become significantly bigger after we form Al-Andalus, so not to worry about it. We also can get claims on the Castilians via our mission tree by sending them an insult. Probably should have just done this first instead of, you know, wasting the spy network I had, since now we got claims on all of these areas here, including the Aragonese lands as well, and these are permanent claims, so that's less admin points we need to spend to core up these provinces, obviously. And the 60 army tradition general that we got is actually a 2 siege pip general, so he's not bad. That's going to be of super huge help in taking over Tala Imsan. Actually, let's wait for them to get out of there. We don't want to fight them in a mountain province or highlands province, whatever this is. There you go. Now we can just siege us down normally, and let's send 1,000 units to take over Oujda and Wehran, so Morocco doesn't take it. I was not joking when I said there's going to be of help. Check it out. Already 7% with just a few months into the campaign. Holy snaps. Looks like they're also going to intercept that unit, so let's just cancel that. In case you're ever wondering, you can cancel disembarkment even though they've got the movement locked by just moving your ships a little bit, so you don't need to lose your armies. And in just 181 days, we've taken that fort. Amazing. We could probably do the peace deal now, couldn't we? If we don't take Dara, maybe? No, but we got to give Morocco stuff too, so yeah. They expect... What? You expect that many provinces? Bro, no, get out of here. I'm not giving you that much. Hell no. Tunis seems to be at war with Jared over here. Not sure how Ivanka feels about it, but hey, I mean... The man's clearly going places, right? Okay, we also have our disaster, the Granadan Pretender rebels, which suck balls. Unfortunately, we kind of have to navigate through this right now. We have a few options here. We can go for fight to the death and get 2-war exhaustion, or accept the offer, and then Yusuf Nasrid becomes our heir that has 214. I disagree with that. I'm just gonna get the war exhaustion. Here's why. I actually want the rebels to enforce, because whatever the pips of this new Yusuf guy has, but even 513 is better than 110. If I make him my heir, it's gonna take a while until my leader dies, and I'm gonna have 110 until this guy dies, right? So I'd rather just take a little bit of a hit and make sure I get a brand new leader. Plus, if I lose units in this war or whatever war, remember that whenever a pretender enforces, you get their units, as long as it's up to max land force limit, of course. The good part is also that Aragon is actually rivaled to Castile, so it's going to make it easier for me to defeat both of them, or just Castile and Portugal, I guess, would need. Yep, because I need 2 provinces from Portugal and the southern bits from Castile. That's 1 war. We can take all of it and form Al-Andalus. I'm going to do something a little bit less conventional. I'm going to attack with my garrison, so the garrison dies and the rebels get control of Granada faster. I mean, the capital faster. Also, not going to pay for this fort, so they take it instantly also, and this is at 42%, so that's great, my bros. This is very great. Come on, rebels, move already. Move faster, please. Feel so uneasy with the Castilians at my borders just chilling over there, you know what I mean? All right, 257 days. We got that one. Beauty flip. And let's go to Tittery. Nice name, bro. Looks like Morocco is trying to get rid of these bastards. I mean, the enemy troops, of course. That's what I meant. Totally didn't mean to insult my enemy, clearly. Should we get some Arme Traditionus? C, please. Boys, what are we going to give these guys here? What are we going to give the Moroccans? Let's see if Oujda is enough. Well, actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to get my fortifications over in the Castilian bits. And I want to keep the Moroccans happy. So let's give them that fort. There you go. Screw it, man. We're giving them that 1 fortification. Should be enough, in my opinion. And let's see. Is this okay? Full annexatio. Nope. How about you guys? You want a white piece considering you're fully occupied by the Tunisians? Same here with Fezan, who's also apparently fully occupied. Well, gonna be soon fully occupied by the Tunisians. All right, now these guys are gonna accept whatever we want. So let's go for this. 13 dies, as they say in Algeria. Clearly, it's full of Australians over there. All right, now we gotta wait for these rebels to come over to the Tlemceni side also to enforce their demands. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. We're gonna need to use some of our diplo points to reduce war exhaustion even more. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually going to release Tlemcen. I know, I just fully annexed them. I could have just vassalized, but no, that's not the play. We're releasing them as a vassal because this way the rebels can enforce their demands on us, and in 1 month, let's go, we get a brand new leader, cease of hostilities, and rebels have won. 513 has imposed himself on the throne. Beautiful. We still have this guy as our vassal, and we didn't need to core this stuff, plus they are loyal because we fully annexed them, so they don't have the debuff from having been annexed by us and everything, right, in the war. Now we're gonna take our troops back home and get that 1 stability too. Let's go up to 1 and 2 stability actually, so we can do another mission here, rout the pretenders, boom, and we can also do this mission. Wait, where was it? Ulema influence higher than 65, so let's just give Ulema some more privileges. Now we got this mission done too, plight of our kin, so we got an extra bit of development, and we just need to build a mosque and 20 development in Granada for this mission. For a permanent modifier, that's pretty decent too, but that's later down the line. Let's bring these boys back, and because we've grown a little bit, not too much because we released half of our country, remember, as Tlemcen, but we still did grow, and now we can take, after it's been refreshed, 20 ducat loans, better than 17 ducats if you ask me. Let's go ahead and take those burger loans as consequence now that we didn't take earlier on. Probably should have done this actually before releasing Tlemcen because I would have gotten even higher loans. It's fine, mistakes were made. With these loans we can get more units, so let's see what mercenary company would be the most beneficial for me. I think maybe Bascoli, guys. Yeah, they seem pretty good. Let's go for those boys. We got 14,000 units. We're gonna get the Moroccan 6,000 because they're scumbags and they deleted their armies for some freaking reason. And we're gonna make sure our fleets are centralized also. We're gonna make our little Tlemceni vassal build up some units too, and we're gonna ask him to help us out, support our main attack force. We're also gonna wait for these guys to get a couple more rebel pop outs, and after that happens, we will declare the war, rush for the war target, wait for the Moroccans to come help us out a little bit too, avoid direct engagements until we can, and until we get military tech 4, which is actually around the corner. We're gonna get this way faster than the Castilians will, and then we're of course going to focus primarily on Portugal, peace them out quickly, and then afterwards do the big peace deal with the Castilians. I know I spoiled everything that's going to happen, but that's just my plan. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's exactly how it's going to play out, so always keep that in mind. EU4 is always unpredictable, right? You got to make sure you mold yourself on whatever needs to be doing. What the hell is going on here? Why are these guys not transferring over? Oh man, AI, this game sometimes, I swear, this game. And of course we got the comet in the sky, boys. It's an omen, boys. It's an omen, clearly. Whoa, skababadabobs, boys. England would not join if we co-belligerated because they have debt. Oh, snaps. Okay, yeah, they're getting their asses handed by the French. Not surprised. All right, so this is our prime moment right there to attack. Of course, I also made a copy of the save file right now, just in case I lose this and reload, and you guys will never know how manyth time it was. But just to come clean, if this one goes into the final edit, it means this was the one, and we're on attempt number 3. I'm gonna set Sevilla as the war target since Sevilla is extremely close to us and easier to take, but as you expect, I will of course try to go for Lisbon so I can piece out the Portuguese quickly. So we're gonna try and maneuver around the Castilian armies. I do think I'm gonna need to get more units though. Let's also set up the defensive edict so we don't forget to do that, please. Thank you very much. Let's see them take over 102% defensiveness fortification. Good luck with that, Castile. There we go, boys. We got military tech 4. We're gonna get that juicy 4 innovativeness, and this Chad Lord of a freaking general here is also crushing the fortification in Evora. Oh my god, if you fall at 20... This is the one, boys. Attempt number 3 is the one, boys. I'm telling you right now. I mean, look at this. Even these guys have 28%. Meanwhile, they only have 57 and 42 on the minus, dude. What? On the sad side is that, you know, they definitely have naval supremacy here. They got those heavies that they're kicking our asses with. So, yeah, I'm out of there. I'm out of there big time. Oh, they took the fort. Oh, Morocco's unleashed. Morocco, Morocco. Let's flip it. That's how the song goes, right? Totally a song about Moroccans. Let's send the rest of these guys to siege the rest of Portugal. And I think we might have close to enough of what we need to get what we want, right? We want to get these two. 75, 81. I don't want to push it too hard. So Castile lost most of their troops in the 2 engagements we've had, and well, I'm not going to take the credit for it. They did lose most of their troops against the rebels. That's the truth. So I'm kind of just like a jackal here, prying on the weakness of Castile. But hey, deep down at heart, we're all just jackals, all right? Oh no, they managed to actually break the fort. Yeah, that's bad. How did this one get to -7 already though, bro? Come on. All right, you know what? I might do the peace deal now just in case. I didn't take Lisbon. I cannot take this though yet. And I kind of also wanted Ceuta, to be honest. Oh, it's occupied by Morocco. Never mind. Screw that. It's my core, okay? I'm gonna take Ceuta for myself, Morocco. Screw you. I was also gonna say maybe I can blockade them, but my entire fleet is blockaded here by the Castilians. Bro, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, this is actually bad. 7% already. I can almost see this falling at 7%. I'm gonna do it. Oh, well, we can do it. We can do it. 84, 81. We can take a little bit of money. This is, as I like to say, a resounding victory for us. We haven't fought a single battle against the Portuguese, and we managed to take 2 of their provinces. If that is not success, I don't know what is really. Now let's actually fight the Castilians here, because Morocco's been doing a pretty freaking good job, dude. Holy snaps. Did they assault this, or what the hell happened here? Oh, they're attacking them. Boy. Yep, there we go. We got naval hegemony now, boys. Vigaten de hegemonos. Now, we did rush over here for the province of La Mancha, since this is the gold mine, and this is going to help us out a lot. They do have 14%, man. They're so going to take that fortification before Morocco manages to take this one. So we got to be ready for that. We do need to go for 100% war score, because the reality is we want to go for all of these provinces, plus a little bit of money on the side, I guess, which is going to go half to us. Well, really 60% to the Moroccans and like 20 to us. But hey, whatever, man. Please don't fall at 14%. Please, please, please don't fall. Please. Please don't fall. See, if you sing to it, it does not fall. Can we call in these guys? Do we have the 10 favors? Do we need them? That is the bigger question. I think I can use them against these boys. Yeah. I might be able to call both Morocco and Tunis against the Aragonese if I give Morocco stuff. But I don't want to give Morocco stuff. Hey, you know what? Kudos to that fort, okay? It took 600 days for them to take Granada, the brave mountain fort that could. And we just took Toledo, and by we I mean Morocco, which is technically we. I put in as much work to take Toledo as they did. That being said though, I'm pretty sure that we can probably win against the Castilians, since we likely got more morale of armies than them, since we got military tech 4 and they should still be on. Oh, screw you, Castile. They got mil tech 4 already. What? Bro, how the freaking hell? Oh man, that is just disappointing and annoying. All right, I'll wait for the Moroccans, see what happens, whether we take that or they take that. Maybe I'll go south and I'll try to unsiege my fort, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Try and take back my fort. Let's go. Let's go with Papa Ludi here for the fortification. Take it back, yo. I know they said no take backsies, but in this case, yes, take backsies. And how the hell you already at -7, you bastards? Oh, that wasn't fully recovered. That's how. All right, no problem. We got this, boys. We absolutely got this. -35%. Actually, you know what? If I push here, maybe the Moroccans are gonna join in and attack with me. So let's see if they do. I would love if they did. Save it up. Please, Morocco, help me out. Come on. Please help me out. Bro, please. Okay, they're coming back. They're coming back. Come on, Morocco. Come on, Morocco. One last push. One last push. How do they have more than me, bro? Come on. Oh my god, dude. All right, we got this. We got this. Where are they retreating? Are they retreating at Granada? If they are, that's the end of the war. We won already. They are. We won. We won, boys. We won the war, boys. They got no more troops left, do they? Castile has 0 units, boys. 0 units. And it's only 6 years in the freaking campaign, man. And we can do the peace deal. Holy schnabbos. Schnabbadobs. Okay, let me just double check. Make sure that this is all the land that I need for Andalusia. Highlighted. Yes. And we got the gold mine too. Hell yeah, boys. That's the national anthem of Andalus, in case you didn't know. Now we got all the provinces. After we finish coring this, we can just click the button and it's ours. So we technically formed Al-Andalus in 6 years, from 1444 to 1452. It is absolutely mind-blowing. It's time to also make Castile the rival, and Aragon also, Zerivalos, technically attack the Aragonese. Can we not? They're allied to Burgundy. I'm gonna wait for the Burgundian inheritance to happen. It looks like Charles is already in charge of the country, so fingers crossed he slips on a bar of soap and cracks his head open. You know what I mean? Just go full on historical here. The man was, after all, historically split in half, right? By a pike or whatever. Okay, let's pay off all of these disgusting loans here. Take one of these, pay the rest of the other ones, and I guess one more. Well, technically, we paid off the 1%ers, so we can do this now. Boom, and pay those other ones, 4%ers off. Boom, boom, and we got only 0.30 interest, 171 ducats on the plus, and a thriving economy and an amazing country in just 6 freaking years. If I hadn't gotten the Reconquista achievement already, and we did that on stream live, I would probably go for that in this run. I'm gonna do also something a little bit more unconventional. I'm gonna sell titles and seize crownlands, so I only have 11%. I'm doing this because I need the extra money early on to rebuild my country, and that's pretty much it. That's the only reason, really. What is it? What the hell is a shilb? This province, when it's Andalusian, it's called shilb. Do you know what shilb means in Romanian? It means you're going to the gulag if you don't subscribe to the channel. That's what it means. That's totally what it means. Ask any Romanian person. Right, guys? That's what it means. Oh, we got Mr. Muhammad in the house. 321. Not bad at all. Oh, shit. We can get advisors now. Let's do that because we don't have any actual advisors, do we? And we can also set up our fleet as well. And where's the fleet at? Do we still have one? Yeah, we do. All right. As expected, the Moroccans broke their alliance with us. It's planned. No worries, because we do have some cores from our vassal that we want to take back from Morocco later down the line, right? We're going to feed most of North Africa to Tlemcen anyway, and just have juicy Spanish lands for ourselves. I also forgot that I could have used my curries to make them stop canceling the alliance, but it is what it is. Too late now, bro. If I have a small brain, I cannot use. All right, boys, we got the cores. Let's make sure these are all within our states. Bumos, Shnokos, Vagadogos. And make it full cores, of course. Now we can click the decision. Restore Al-Andalus. It's going to make us a kingdom. It's going to give us permanent claims on a lot of lands. We're getting the new traditions and ambitions as well. And check it out, boys. We got claims on half of Iberia, essentially. And the ideas of Andalus are absolutely amazing. We got morale of armies plus 15, goods produced, ship trade power, fire damage received reduction minus 15, heathen tolerance, idea minus 10, core creation cost minus 15, and national manpower, colonists, and some fort bonuses. So we can both go colonial, and overall Al-Andalus, in my opinion, has the strongest national ideas when it comes to its military, since the fire reduction also helps immensely in the mid to late game, not just in the early, but of course the mid to late, when it's actually more important, when most of the damage is from fire, right? That's also why I personally think that Al-Andalus is the strongest Muslim nation, but that's just my opinion, of course. Now check out the mission tree here as well. Look at that. Oh my lord! And the Kingdom of Portugal, and then we discovered the Serra area, which leads to us getting into the coast of Brazil and so on. The Caribbean, the Tigris, Crusader Kings also. Iberian Dawn also gives us claims on the southern bits of France, and then the southern bits of France give us claims on the Italian parts. So it's also a good mission tree if you want to do a little bit of a Mediterranean conquest, if we should call it that, right? Now I hope this actually helped you out, so you better understand what Granada is all about and how to play as them. And if you enjoyed this run, check out this awesome Ottomans run. Until the next time. And I want to give a massive thank you to all of my patrons, channel members, and Twitch subscribers. I would not be able to do this without all your support.